I'm Jo from Jo's Country Junction. I'm here today to show you how to make this fun little baby toy. It has little tags on it that babies also often like to suck on or stick their fingers in and twist. It's fuzzy on this side and it's flannel on this side. And if you listen carefully, it crinkles just like some of those baby toys do. And it also has a little squeaker in it too. And I'm going to show you how to make it. What you're going to need is you're going to need your 5-inch charm die, and you're going to need your Rose of Sharon die. And the first thing that I did is I took a piece of fuzzy material, I laid that on the die, and I also took my piece of flannel and I laid that on the die. Then I took all of my ribbon. I used 8 pieces so that there was 2 on each side. I laid them across my die like this, all 8 pieces at once, and put my mat on, and I ran it through my go cutter. And then you should end up having your perfectly squares, and then you should end up having your ribbons that will all be cut to the same exact length. The next thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to put Steam-A-Seam product on the back of the pieces that you want to applique on the top. If you're making it for a boy, maybe if you have a star applique, that would be great. Otherwise, maybe one of the sheep from the baby applique die would work. Well, what you do then is whatever colors you want, you put the Steam-A-Seam on the back, and then you put the pieces that you want to cut out onto your Rose of Sharon die and run them through the cutter. For me, the pink flower was this, the red flower was this one, and then we had 2 of the small leaves and then 2 of the large circles that are on the Rose of Sharon die. I ran that through the cutter just like this. I put all the pieces on, ran it through the cutter, and then I ended up with my pieces like this. I took my Steam-A-Seam piece off the back of the flower like this, and then I positioned them onto the fuzzy piece just like this until I had all the pieces positioned how I liked. After the pieces were positioned, I took this piece to my sewing machine and then I stitched around the edge just like this. After that was stitched, I took my piece and then I took the little pieces of ribbon that you have and rickrack that you have, and I pinned them around the sides. After I had them all pinned to the top of this piece, then I laid this right. I would have pinned 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and 2 on this side, and then I would place this on the top. Now the trick to getting the crinkle is to go to your cupboard, find some kind of bad-for-you processed food that comes in a crinkly bag like this, and cut 2 pieces that are 5 inches. I did not cut these with my go cutter because I just had a feeling that wouldn't be very good for the blade. So then I laid those down, I laid all of this on top, and then I put a couple pins in like this to hold everything in place. And I took it to my machine and I sewed from here to here, up, over, down, and back over again. And then I went in between here and I turned the piece right side out. And then you end up with your block like this. And then you're just going to take a needle and thread and you're going to sew up the seam along the side there. If you want, before you sew up the seam, you can put a squeaker in it. And that's how you make this quick and easy baby toy using your 5-inch square and your Rose of Sharon die. If you want to learn more, check out my blog at joscountryjunction.com.